Good morning, world. How are we today? I have just woken up and today I plan to have a pretty productive day. It's currently 6:45 in the morning and I cannot be able to get up because I'm snuggled here in bed, even though it's really hot because I'm in Australia. And yeah, but I'm just amongst my abundance of pillows. I still have my makeup on from yesterday, so don't mind that cakey grossness, but I'm planning to have a productive day today. I have a week of holidays, so I want to start it off on the right foot. This is actually going into my 3rd week of holidays, but the rest of my holidays I haven't really done much. I've just been catching up with friends and going out for brekkie and eating like crap and all that fun stuff you do when you're trying. You think you're recharging and resting, but really it's not good for you. So today I'm going to take you along with me and I'm going to clean my room, show you a few self-care things that I do, which actually happen to be zero waste too, which I am also embarking on a plastic free or low waste lifestyle. So you'll get to see that, and yeah. Good morning. Sorry if I just made you yawn, but let's get up and have a shower and get the day started. Bye. Hello. So I just got out of the shower. I'm nice and squeaky clean. And I just want to show you a few things that I used in the shower. This is actually everything that I use in the shower, and it's zero waste. Well, mostly zero waste or low waste, very eco-friendly, good for your face and your skin and everything. And yeah, see. This is my shampoo bar from Lush. It smells incredible. It's about $15 and lasts me 6 to 9 months. So it just comes in the bar and then you put it in this tin that you can buy at Lush. I've recycled this a few times. It's had about 4 or 5 in here. The next thing is conditioner by Lush, and this is, oh, it got stuck. Conditioner bar. Also smells incredible. It's exactly the same price, lasts for exactly the same amount of time. And people say they have trouble lathering them up, but what I do is I just leave a little bit of water in there from the last time that I use it between each shower, and it seems to become a lot softer and a lot more moldable, and then you can lather it up easier in your hands and then put it in your hair. Another thing that I use to exfoliate and hydrate my skin so I don't have to use moisturizer throughout the day is this, and it's a mixture of salt. I used Himalayan salt because that's all I had lying around, but it's just salt, olive oil, lemon juice, and rosemary. So it kind of acts as a toner, a cleanser, a moisturizer, and an exfoliator. And the next thing that I use is this. You probably seem very familiar with it. It's a big thing at the moment. It's Dr. Bronner's Pure Castile Hemp and Lavender Soap. And I use this on my skin, on my face especially. I think that's what's helped clear my acne. You can buy it, and I believe this is the biggest tub that you can get it in Australia anyway. And I use that for my clothes, for my dishes, for everything. I've used it in my hair camping before. And I find it works quite well. This little guy, which is a little thing from Eco Tools, and it's made out of recycled plastic or something like that. Something, sorry, my camera's falling. Something quite eco-friendly, and I love it, and it's very gentle on my skin, makes me feel clean and fresh, and that is my low waste shower routine. So next, after the shower, once or twice a week, I like to do a face mask if I have time. Usually I don't, and I'm pretty lazy with this. But today, I have a bit of time. I'm on a fun day, productive day, and I figured I can do this face mask while I'm vacuuming my room. So this is the Body Shop Himalayan Charcoal Purifying Glow Mask. I'm not saying you have to get this one, but I find it quite good for acne because it has tea tree in it and all those good things. It does come with the plastic black lid, which black plastic is one of the hardest plastics to recycle. But it does come in a glass jar, and I can reuse this jar over and over and over again, or I can give it to an op shop and someone else can use it as an actual jar. So I think after this I'm probably going to be making an at-home face scrub, or maybe like an at-home hair mask after I'm done using up all my other hair masks and things. So sorry if that's annoying, my camera keeps falling, but yeah, so that's what I'm going to do next. And while it's drying, I'm gonna just quickly clean my room, because you may have seen my decluttering video the other day, I don't know, but basically this is like everything here that I'm chucking out. So yeah, I've just turned into something comfy, which is my tights, which are Ellen Vu, but I got them from an op shop, which was really cool. And then this Hara label bra, which is one of the comfiest bras I've ever owned. And they're a sustainable company, they're doing really great things, they're Australian based, they use natural dyes, natural materials, and they're just good for the environment, you know. And it's really hard when you turn to a zero waste lifestyle to find undergarments, if you will, that are sustainable and actually good for the planet. So I definitely recommend Hara. They're very comfortable. I always wear them when I'm doing yoga, when I'm doing everything, and it just feels like you've got nothing on but you've still held in. So yeah, that's what I'm about to do. So I'm about to make lunch, and here I have some falafels, and I know they are in a plastic bag, but it is a Ziploc bag, and I'm going to reuse it and put things in the freezer with it, or I can take things to, like when I'm out with me, I take it as a reusable bag because it does seal. So I've got quite a few of them that I reuse and reuse and reuse. Until I can find some sort of local market where they sell these without packaging. And then I have this garlic aioli, which is just going to be like a dressing. And then I've got some minced garlics for garlic in a glass jar for when I do my falafels. And then I've got 2 capsicums, or bell peppers as some people call them. And then just some olive oil in a glass jar. That's pretty easy. And then some pre-chopped lettuce, which I've got in that glass container. So I'm walking out into my garden now, and we're going to put this into the compost bin. We have a really, so this is part of my garden. Adjust. This is my garden. It's very, oh, it doesn't want to focus. This is my garden. This is our mint. We have a lot of it. I use it sometimes in tea. Oh, I've got 2 lemons. Our lemons are growing, so that'll be good to have in tea. And then this vine here, this is a sweet potato vine, so we'll have to see, we'll have to look up when that's meant to come out. But yeah, and then this over here is our compost bin, which has been serving very well for our garden for quite a while. That's what all of this was grown from, was our compost. It's a very nice backyard, I quite like it. We've just got this arch here that has, oh, I cannot remember the name of this plant, but it comes out with beautiful like purple flowers. Anyway, this is our compost bin. I'm just gonna chuck these in here and then dig them in. Yeah. So that's where my waste goes. So I just got really excited, but this aloe vera is growing like crazy. We've had it for a few years now and it's died off and then come back, but I'm definitely gonna make like a face mask or something out of this. Look at that. It's huge. Anyway, yeah. So before I have my meal, I've noticed lately I've been a bit decongested, so I am going to do some yoga. I'm subscribed to like this cool website thing that has heaps of documentaries, and I don't know if I'm allowed to mention people's company and things. I don't know. It's called Gaia. It's pretty cool. It's about $100 a year or so, about $120 a year. And it gives you access to like all these cool yoga videos, and to be honest, I haven't used it as much as I should have this year. I've mainly used it for the documentaries, which is actually really interesting, the documentaries they have on there, and they have blogs and things like that. And one thing that I found really crazy was, so I got this yoga block from an op shop, and it's actually the Gaia brand. Like, how weird. So it's a bit later in the afternoon now. What have I done? I went to the shops with my mum. She was going to Audi, so I thought, why not take some photos of things that are in plastic packaging that don't need to be, because I've just decided to start up a new Instagram page called beagood_human. So I can leave that link down below. I took photos for my first post, which I'm pretty excited about. You can go check it out. And I also took photos for another post, which I can post tomorrow. And then, so I came back from grocery shopping with my mum, and then I went and got my car serviced, which was, not serviced, sorry, I got a pink slip for my car, so yeah. And then I went from there to Officeworks to get some things printed, because they have these new kind of print yourself printers. I'll insert videos of what it was, and I find that it's a little bit more eco-friendly than owning your own printer, because that printer is going to be in existence anyway, so you don't have to buy a new one. And if I do it when I'm coming back from the train station or when I'm within the area, then I'm not using extra fuel and those sorts of things just to go and print it. So now, because I go to TAFE and I'm currently doing a diploma of visual arts, I'm going to be catching up on some work, doing some research, and doing my logbook diary, so I can show you the end product of that, which is pretty cool. But yeah, and also some zero waste things that I implement, because that's one thing that people don't realize is art supplies is a really hard thing to get in a plastic free sense. There are some stationary things you can get plastic free, but in terms of being eco-friendly in a sense of production of paper, if you are going to be an artist, it's very hard. And I think when I fully become more into my own sort of artworks, I will take to things more like charcoal and doing things in pencil rather than paint in plastic tubes, or even using watercolors that come in a metal tube. Like, I know the Winsor and Newton watercolors you can get in a metal tube, so you can actually clean it out and then it can be fully recycled. And watercolors also last a very, very long time, so they're more sustainable in that sense compared to acrylic. But yeah, so that's a learning curve for me. If you have any tips, please comment down below. I doubt anyone will comment on this video. It's probably just my mum watching it, but that's fine. But I'll leave my Instagram below on the photos that I took today. And yeah, hopefully I can share a few more tips along the way as I go. Yay! So I do actually have a few things here that I can share with you about cutting down waste, not just stationery wise, but for art school students. So one thing that I have here is art diaries, and if you're an art school student, you know that you go through these. So I've got one of my older art diaries here, which have the plastic front Yeah, and so this plastic will be on the earth forever, as we've learnt. So instead I've gone for this diary. It has a cardboard front, which is a lot more eco-friendly. It can biodegrade at the end of its life. And then it has this steel binding, which I'm not sure what it's made out of, but I know that it is some sort of metal that is recyclable, unlike this one that has plastic binding and a plastic cover. So I've just made the transition after I've used all of them up to this book, which is more sustainable, and it actually was cheaper. This was actually from Kmart and it cost me $4. And it is FCS certified, I believe, paper, so that also is another bonus. Another thing that I've also found is this. Although it is plastic, you can buy sustainable ones. It is a stapleless stapler. I found that a stapler was something that I wanted to keep all of my documents together other than using glue, and I thought it was a lot more eco-friendly, but then I realized all the staples that it just had a single use, you can't reuse them. Whereas this is a stapleless stapler, and I can demonstrate. So I've just got 2 sheets of paper here, which I am actually going to use. I'm not just ripping them out. And you just place it in between, and you can actually see through here. Just punches through and locks it over. And then we pull it, not gonna wait, there we go. And then yes, this is your stapled paper, and it just staples together like that. So that's what I've used for all my resumes. And one other thing is that you can put it straight into the shredder, and you won't have your shredder going because of a caught staple. So yeah, that's two little tricks or tips that I have changed to just for a more sustainable thing. But remember to use up what you have first and then transfer to these things. So this vlog has now gone on for about 17 minutes and I'm sincerely sorry. But that was my day. That was my day in the life of a sustainable, attempting to be zero waste human. I hope I may have inspired at least someone. If it's at least my mum, I don't mind, because at least I'm educating her or something. So yeah, that was my day. I'm just gonna light this candle, which I got from an op shop, which it doesn't have a brand, but it smells really, really good. Yeah, I also recommend buying candles from op shops because they're not exactly good for the environment, but yes, so that, and I'm also going to finish reading. I'm thinking of putting up a book list on Instagram about good books to try and maybe read or incorporate into your life. At the moment, I'm reading The Uninhabitable Earth by David Wallace Wells, and it's an incredible book about climate change and how scary it actually really is. So while I have a panic attack before I go to bed reading this book, I hope you all have a lovely life or day or week or whatever's going on with you. If you never see my face again, thanks for viewing this anyway, but have a good one. Farewell. Bye.